Good evening, YouTube. This is going to be another one of those videos where we go into deep water. We're gonna hurt some feelings and step on a toe of five, and realistically, we're gonna have a discussion that Christians need to hear for a change. And what this is all about is this controversy about Chip and Joanna Gaines having LGBTQ couple and on their show, their new show. And at first, when I first heard it, of course, it kind of struck a nerve in me, and I got to thinking about it. And while I'm listening to it, it's just like the 2 or 3 people that were like on YouTube calling it out and talking junk about it and everything else. The Lord just kept pointing me to different stories in the Bible. And I really hate to go to what I call the point of the matter so early, but we need to hear it early and often through this. And hear me. Jesus did not come down a cross, be put in a burial tomb and a burial vault, and be resurrected to come back to save sin. He came to save sinners. So Chip and Joanna proclaim, not my place to decide. I can say that not everything they do matches and lines up with what I think is good and acceptable. But, ooh, I got a secret. I don't either. And if you're honest with yourself, you don't. You keep throwing stones and rocks and sticks and everything else at everybody else while you look in the mirror, know what you're doing is sin. Well, truth hurts, don't it? So what do we do? I don't know. Maybe read the Bible. What did Jesus hung around with lepers? Jesus would on purpose engage whores, prostitutes, sexual sinners on purpose. He engaged them. He engaged them to show he loved them. Love thy neighbor as thyself. What is Chip and Joanna Gaines doing? Showing some love to a couple that probably hears enough about the gay stuff every day from people not Christians. Here we are. Jesus has told us to disciple, and we're not discipling. And then when people do disciple, what do we do then? We fuss at them because they take the time to be actual with these people. I can't say Chip and Joanna are the perfect example of anything. I can only say that they did what Jesus did. They engaged these people. Yeah, put them on television. Who am I? Who are you to judge? I don't know. Not my place. This is not about discerning spirits because we know what it is from Jump Street. We're not supporting this activity by watching their show or some people say, hey, look, they're supporting something we can't stand behind. Okay. Do you think like that when you look at the Pornhub? Do you think that way when you're 3 sheets in the wind, cussing like a sail on shore leave? Do you think about it when you're at the Coldplay concert, squeezing on a different woman than that belongs to you as your wife or your man? I don't know. Any of y'all want to drop some rocks about it now? Oh, Chip and Joanna, y'all do y'all, dog. I haven't really been a fan of the show. It's just not my gig. I don't know why. Their show has just never kind of hit my rocks right. It hadn't hit me in my heart. It hasn't hit me where I think it's cool. It's only hit me. I'm just not a fan. If you like them, hey, that's you. If you don't like them, hey, that's you. But on this particular subject matter, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. We as Christians have stopped showing love to the world. So why do they want to be like us? Why do they want to accept Jesus? Oh, that's right. They don't no more. Why? Because we judgmental and keep them away. Keep them away. What is the church? That's the problem here. What is the church? It's not where the saints go to collect and have a good time. It's a hospital for the broken. That's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be a place to where people come to find that person that loves them. You think that couple is going to turn to Christianity for all that we have said? Yes, we, because I put us in that ballpark together. By the way, if you ask me if I'm Christian, I'm going to say no, because Jesus never used that term. His disciples didn't use that term. He said, take up your cross and follow me. I drop my cross a lot, but I do try to pick it up and follow. I'm learning more and more every day to realize, hey, look, I need to love somebody. Man, we got some bugs, you dog. I'm telling you. These are some serious bloodsuckers, what we're working with here. Some mosquitoes from there. Just can't even talk about it. Folks, if you don't ever start to show love, how in the world do you believe that you are what you say you are? You're not. We got to start showing love. That don't mean I'm going to start watching Chip and Joanna Gaines because they showing love to somebody. No, because the rest of the content that they produce doesn't interest me. But you can't show kindness and love if you don't never show kindness and love. You've got to participate. You've got to be a part. Now, if you're not a Christian, it ain't your business anyway. If you're not a follower of Christ, then you don't have no bones in this game. Only thing you got is say, look at that, them Christians doing it again. That's what's wrong with this country right now. That's what's wrong with the world. The people who say they love Jesus, who got 2 commandments from Jesus. Number 1, love God with all your heart. Number 2, love thy neighbor. Who's your neighbor? Everybody. Everyone. I don't have to endorse the lifestyle. I don't have to believe in the lifestyle. I don't have to sit here and be okay with it being shoved in my face. But you know what? I got to act like I love the people so they'll at least see that somebody that talks about the Bible and talks about Jesus and talks about love and talks about being like that does it. Chip got it right. when he responded, who are the people that is bashing these people? Is it Satanist? Is it Buddhist? Is it Mormons? Who is it? It's us professing Christians. Ooh, man, that's some heavy weight. What if you're the one that says something to somebody, acts out towards somebody, that makes them make that final hard turn to where they'll never turn back to Christ? What if you're that one? Well, if you're part of that loudmouth group that's been throwing the accusations and nonsense at the Gaines for having those people on there, well, you know what? You may want to check yourself. Listen, I didn't say what these people were doing is not considered sin in the Bible. I didn't say we should promote the sin, which is where most people are getting offended. But let me tell you, let me go back. Look at this old big head on this screen. That means fat. If I'm fat, that means I have done what? Gluttony. Look at most preachers usually, most of them are gluttonous as all get off, including yours truly. Here I am gluttonous looking, and what am I supposed to do? Jesus bent down and wrote on the ground and said, you with the first sin, you throw that first rock. All the time, writing in the sand with his finger. One by one, all those people walked away. Why? He wrote their sins on the ground. He told them so. He told them he knew. What's your sin? What did Jesus write on the ground about you while you throwing rocks at Chip and Joanna Gaines? What did he write about you? That night in that hotel with that woman that ain't your wife? That night where all you did was snorted white powder up your nose for 2 or 3 hours? Oh, you stood around a water cooler and talked gossip on people and lied. Did he write that about you? Woo-hoo! You better call somebody. Listen, do yourself a favor. Reach in your pockets. Reach on down deep. Don't play no games. Get down in that deep. Get all them rocks out your pockets. Put them on the ground. Don't put them under your knees. Get on them knees and tell God, hey, look, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was doing what I was doing. You don't realize it. We do it every day. We do it every day. We sit here and do stuff that we want God to forgive us of every day. The Bible tells me it's true. Every day. You done it too. All of us have our problems and all of us are far from perfect. Say we're all sinners and fall short of the glory of God. Ooh, man, I felt the Spirit on that one. It kind of touched my heart. You know, it's kind of hard to say ugly things to people and about people when you got love in your heart and in your mouth. I've been guilty. God bless America. I mean, I have been guilty. And I'm ashamed. Tell you a little story, kind of off that tread. Had this individual I used to work with. I won't mention his name, but he was absolutely somebody that just tore my nerves up. And there's been 3 or 4 of them people just absolutely tore my nerve up to where I just couldn't like. But I gotta love them. And I'm wanting God to forgive me for what I do, which is major, versus I didn't want to forgive them people what they did to me. Think I had that backwards? Yeah. People got to start showing our love, and we got to remember our place. 2 commandments. Love God with all your heart. Love your neighbor. Everybody's your neighbor. Chip and Joanna Gaines, they're your neighbor. That couple, that part of the LGBT community that was on their TV show, yep, they're your neighbors. Think calling them out and calling nasty names and all this other stuff is showing them love to where they might wake up one day and realize that they're living in sin and makes you change. I don't know. More than likely not. God is love. There is no love without God. And if you really believe in God and you really call yourself a follower of Jesus and you fail to love the least of these, I ain't talking about no baby, I ain't talking about no child. If you fail to love the least of these, you ain't got much work with you. Hey, look, people, it's a beautiful day here in Virginia, and I consider myself blessed. This has been on my heart all day long. It just kept on and on and on and on bothering me. And I just realized, you know what? Us Christians got to start getting it right instead of wrong. We've all been oppressed. We've all been done wrong. But when we do people wrong because we don't like their choices they make, take a few minutes in the mirror, please. Look at yourself. Look at what you do. Look at your heart. Pretend you're standing there. Pretend you're standing there when they bring the woman before Jesus, but it's you they brought before him. Pretend it's you. What would he write about you? What's he putting his finger in the sand and scribbling out? I know what he scribbles about me. But what about you? So, those people who profess you're Christians, if you watch this video, I ain't nothing but old hometown boy, old middle-aged man. Well, actually, on the dark side of the middle. Let's be honest, I'm on the bad side of the middle age. But you know what? The older I get, the more I realize that day in and day out, those of us who call ourselves followers of Christ, just like it says, many have said, Lord, Lord, and I'll say, I didn't know you. Jesus is going to know you by your scent. It's not works-based, but he's going to know you by your scent. Did you love people? Did you treat people with love and kindness? I've done failed that a lot. Sounds like a bunch of other people done joined me in it. Listen to me now. Here it is, Friday. If you're close by Virginia, hey, look, especially Middle Virginia, come on down here to South Boston up between Danville. Go to VIR and see some really good road course racing. See a beautiful facility. Great racing this weekend. Absolutely awesome event, awesome place. There'll be food trucks. You will not go away dissatisfied. And you will see some of the best fast cars you'll ever see. Hey, look, if you're out near the beach, head on down out of Langley. Watch that Hampton heat. some of the best drivers in late model stock cars, future NASCAR guys. They're going to be racing this weekend. You know what? That's what life's about. You get to enjoy. It ain't all about nose to the grindstone. And I close with this. I don't know who you are and where you are. I hope the Lord blesses you. I hope the Lord touches your heart. Make sure that the person that you are touches everybody in a way that'll show them Jesus. Because you're the only one a lot of them going to ever see. Y'all have a good weekend. Glenn out.